Alright, guys, doing a little Tour 6. We had a request. Someone was about to break into Tour 6, wanted to get a sneak peek. Unfortunately, I don't think that the clubs are going to be comparable no matter what I switch them to. So we're just going to kind of play through with what we got. And give them a basic overview, although the adjustments probably won't marry up perfectly. Alright, guys, doing a little Tour 6. We had a request. Someone's about to break. Yeah, I got these things just all willy-nilly. I never even really looked at them. Not a terrible ball. I think we'll go with our old standby since we have a million of them. Hey. Oh, it selected it. Alright. Now, as always, I know I've told you guys this a bunch of times. If you have, basically, way too many trophies for a tour, be careful, because sometimes going back, you'll play replays from high-level players on an easier tour, and it can be a pain in the butt. I'm not going to worry about that too much. We should be fine, but you guys, if this is your first playthrough to the game, that can be sometimes problematic. The higher up you are and the further back you go, the replays can get pretty ridiculous. Alright. Now this is one where, especially with your level clubs, you definitely don't want to risk trying to go too far. Like, you can, if you have a decent ball, you can kind of do this number right here and get it to trickle into the fairway down there. If you catch the rough and your Nirvana is not very leveled up yet, you can also end up in some trouble. So I would suggest just using this little island. Whoops.
Great shot!
We're running short on time, so I kind of took that shot backwards from my normal way, but hopefully we should end up. Alright, stay in the fairway. Nope. We're in big trouble. Big trouble right off the rip. It's not what we wanted to do. I don't know. I don't know how Tommy and Spencer and those guys stream and concentrate on what they're doing at the same time. I always lose focus when I'm talking. That's why I never stream opening or weekend rounds on tournaments. Definitely won't be getting gold banners with this level of nonsense. This is a replay, obviously. Our opponent's probably going to make the expected score, which is eagle, so we're probably going to be in
great shot
here. Unless we get something to drop from far away. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, no, I think we may have actually gotten a live opponent. Yeah, we can't make it anywhere good, so there's no reason to be cute with this one. He probably thought we were a replay too, to be honest.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, if we'd have used topspin overpower, we might have run on that rough, and we'll just take our chances trying to get this to drop from back here. But executed better, you hit that perfect, maybe with a hair more side spin or curl, and you land in the fairway. Now, if your sniper's not a high enough level, 9 or 10, where you have a little extra yardage to it, if it's still at that 166 yard level, it's probably not going to be your best option for this tour. If Guardians 5 or 6, or your big dogs at 6 or better, those are probably what you're going to have no choice but to use, just because you're going to need the distance. So many of these holes
perfect shot
play long if you don't have high level clubs or the clubs that you're going to be using at the end, or mid-level of the longer clubs. Especially if you're rocking, I think he said only an EM5. That's going to be a little bit of Alright, so we're not going to be able to do the typical thorn shot we like to do here, but we might be able to do something with this.
Perfect shot.
Oh no, that's a steeper hill than I thought. First time I think I've ever come from that way. I've always just bounced over in front of that bunker.
Nice on.
Which is the shot I wanted to show you. Hopefully we'll get this hole again and I can chew gum and walk at the same time. But at least this guarantees you'll get to see a shootout. If I'd have made the eagle, I don't think we'd be getting a shootout. But maybe I'm talking too soon. Maybe he'll make this. Let's see. Now, at this trophy count, I'm going to either play players that are coming back to Tour 6 for bankroll issues or replays. So you're probably, you know, in this stream, you're going to see people with higher level clubs than what you're going to face at your trophy count going into Tour 6 for the first time.
Perfect
most
shot.
likely. Unless they get some really lucky tournament chest or some, you know, really open up the old wallet in the club card case.
Nice on.
You know, don't feel some kind of way about the clubs my opponents are going to be playing.
Birdie.
Oh, Jimmy, if you're watching, I do have the chat up, so if you want to ask a question or say anything, I'll be able to see what you say.
Birdie.
Or, I mean, anybody else. Jimmy's, you know, kind of asked me about Tour 6, but anybody that has questions about it, feel free to chime in. A lot of these holes I've only ever played, you know, in the Christmas tournament and on Tour 11, so it's going to be weird trying to adjust for some of them from closer tee box.
Perfect shot. Nice
A
on.
little hot. Alright, now on this one, this wind is super straight, so it's kind of irrelevant. But I'll tell you, when you have side winds, a lot of people are like, you know, oh no, side wind, I need to get as far this way as I can. But remember, these are hills right here. This hill makes the ball kick left, and this ball makes the kick right. So if there's actually a really strong wind, I'll actually move over a little bit further with the wind instead of against it, so it gets to kick off the hill.
Great shot. Nice on.
Running a little bit short of time, didn't adjust as far as I wanted to, but still good enough. I didn't even see what he said. A little jet. You know what? I do want to do something. Only for that one shoe that I was telling you about. That way you kind of see if it's worth spending that money on that Saturn right now. See if you like the shots I play with it. Because there's one shootout that, well, from the second set of tees on tour 11, since they put those holes there, it's a great hole for Guardian to be on. I used Guardian in the tournament, got a couple hole-in-ones, one in qualifying, one in the weekend. And since you're playing from the front tees, you'll be using an iron instead of a wood. And Saturn at this level is going to have the most backspin of any club you have. So you can go straight at the pin, straight at the green. And this is one that's always on old Tour 11. Wow, from the front tee box, you can actually just kind of carry over here. Yeah, I mean, we can play it like that. Yeah, that should be safe. In Tour 11, it's farther back, so typically if you got, other than a crazy tailwind, you'll hit here and bounce over, having to put a lot of curl. But for this, it might actually be safer just to... just
Great
pop
shot.
it over there in the air and use a little backspin. Yeah, there we go. Nice, safe. You don't have to get crazy on this one. You don't have to try to come as close to the edge of the rough and water up there in the front. Just anywhere in the fat part of the fairway. My dog has decided to join the stream. Toy squeaking.
Great shot.
That's a live play too. Yeah, so we're pretty much our normal sniper distance on this one. Same place you would be in Tour 11. I don't know if you can see it right here, but this right here is a little bit of a ridge. It does come back to the hole.
Perfect shot.
Nope, we're here, hot and hot.
Nice on.
But, I mean, that's really all there is to this one. And that's a shot you can play with Guardian, you can play with Big Dog. Obviously, Sniper is more accurate with the ball guy. But here, I mean, we're going to see him with the Guardian. He's going to get a little more aggressive, a little more backspin.
Great shot.
Not a bad shot. He's on there.
Nice on.
All right, that worked.
Eagle.
Pretty much no matter what the wind's doing, there's never a time you want to go to that longer left fairway on this one. Pretty much ever. If you get a little bit of headwind, put max topspin, max side spin on whatever ball you have. The more side spin, the better. Max curl, one hop off that little mini area I showed you, hop over. You know, if you have no wind, which the winds on Tour 6 are never going to be bad. They're always going to be like this. So a lot of time, 99% of the time, I think you should be able to play the shot we just played. Even though the Saturn's kind of a backspin club, I always feel like I get closer on this shot like this. Depending on the wind. That's probably alright.
Great shot.
Wow, that does not get the hop that the Goliath gets. Maybe with the Saturn, it's better just to play this one with a
Nice
little bit of
on.
backspin and go all the way up. That was terrible. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Front tee box, I'm not at max distance for the club. I'm at I was probably at minimum distance for the club. Stupid front tee box. Disregard that entire shot. That was terrible. Don't pay attention to that. As you can tell, I'm
Great
not
shot.
very well versed in the first 6 tours anymore. It's been so long. He definitely won. Good game. And what's bad is that is literally a distance that I would never ever normally lose to. I think he's the last player. Let's see if we can get him on the hook again. That terrible shot should encourage him to want to play again. Come on, Jeremiah. Gold banners, man. Every account that I win gold on, or just have banners on, man, no one ever wants to play you a second time. They just assume that banners mean you're going to win a bunch of matches or something. Oh, I mean, look what I just did. I lose. I shank shots. Alright, this is another good one. Depending on your clubs, you know, if you have Guardian equipped, you can go over here to the left. Just hit it down here somewhere. Use the backspin. We have the Saturn and the Sniper. So we're going to kind of roll the dice and hope that we can get into Saturn range for the backspin. I think we can from this front tee box. The other thing you can do is you can come over here, one hop over, but if you go in this bunker with your level of clubs, you're going to be in some pretty bad shape.
Perfect shot.
Pretty close. I think that's like right around max Saturn distance, maybe into Sniper a little bit. If we get a tailwind, might be okay. If we get another headwind, we may have to overpower. Perfect. Our opponent is showing you the other way. I was hoping that that would happen. Now, this way you got to be careful with tailwind because it is a hair downhill. He has a little bit of headwind, so that's not an issue.
Great shot.
He missed the perfect, but he missed it on the right side. If he hit it the other way, he would have went in the bunker for sure. He almost overpowered it too much, but he's good. It's a better position to come with the green from if you don't have a club with a ton of backspin. I mean, if you're not used to it, it's also a slightly riskier shot. Reach, Saturn, reach. Okay. This is still going to be easier than trying to curl a Sniper in. So what we're going to do is just for the wind. The wind's right behind us. I don't think we really have to do much else. I give it the slightest pinch of overpower just to play safe, make sure that I get over safely.
Nice on.
That bunker is very deep and difficult to chip it in from. It's kind of a ball vacuum. If you hit anything on that lip or rough right there, it'll roll all the way back into the bunker. So definitely be wary of that. Now, if we had been a little further back, then I would actually play Sniper to land somewhere similar to where he's landing, maybe a little bit further away from the rough. Max backspin, max side spin, and max curl. Just really curl it in there to try to get it to go up the green instead of bouncing on the fairway straight.
Great shot.
and flying over into the rough behind it. So if you had a stronger headwind and you couldn't make that
Nice on.
long range shot I just made, you know, if you got a sniper or something like Guardian, like I said, you can go straight backspin straight on the green, but for the sniper, you got to play a lot of curl right there, especially with a tailwind. It'll bounce off the green and go in the rough. Not a bad chance.
Birdie.
Green. Far is better than short, for sure. You at least have a chance over there.
Birdie.
Alright, let's get a shootout where we don't play like total mess. Alright, now we're going to play this differently with the Saturn than we did with the Goliath. Because I'm pretty sure at level 9 you can get away with this shot. Yeah.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
One bounce too many, but respectable. I think it's probably a little easier to get the hole-in-one trickling down the hill like we did earlier, even though we messed it up a little bit. But consistency, safeness-wise, that shot's probably easier from these front tees with the Saturn. Which is one of the reasons I told you that you might want to consider the Saturn for this tour. Backbone can make the same shot the Goliath made earlier, maybe even better with its accuracy and whatnot. But you know, I don't remember any holes from the front tees with these low winds where Saturn is a detriment, but I do know of a few places where it's an advantage. Don't keep it too hot.
Nice on.
Maybe a replay, I don't know. Get out of here. Yep, we lost one of our three. I know, it's a boring stream, especially if you're way past Tour 6. Alright, this one, later on you have like an Apocalypse 6 or something, and you get like a 12, 13 mile per hour tailwind and a Berserker. You can actually go with this green and, you know, take it off this little guy over here and bomb the crap out of it, but no, not something you'll have the clubs for in Tour 6. This one, you just really want to make sure you get past the tree line up here. Whoops.
Great shot.
Hold on. Yep, we're still alright. Almost missed that by too much. You know, just, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to go full overpower. You gotta get past that tree line and give yourself a shot. Otherwise, you're trying to play this crazy curl shot around those trees, and that at the level clubs that you have right now, bud, that's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be an easy shot. But from up there, it's pretty easy. And the adjustment for the second shot is also pretty easy. This is one, especially in these low winds, that you can get the drop. Semi-consistently. Even in Tour 11 with those winds, you can get this one to drop on a pretty regular basis. Maybe like 1 out of 5, depending on the drive and the wind. We'll see. Ooh, wind pushing towards the water, so you're going to be careful there. We don't want to get too carried away. Backspin is your friend here, so is side spin. The wind's going to put a good bit of curl on the ball, so we don't have to get super close to the edge there.
Fantastic.
Tailwind's going to take a little off of it. Uh-oh. Going to over adjust a little. We're going to have to overpower a hair.
Great shot.
If we'd have had it
Nice
perfect,
on.
it might have had a chance. The slope of that green, if you land right there, you know, with the right amount of power and coming a little straighter than we did, you know, that's how you get that one to drop. It just kind of comes, checks up and rolls down towards the hole. You know, the missing of the perfect there, probably why we didn't come closer. But we're safe. A lot of people will play too close to that rough, trying to go too straight at the hole, not realizing that the green slants towards the hole. And they'll catch that rough and it'll go all the way down to the bottom. And that is
Great
also
shot.
a very difficult chip. Something to be wary of. Our opponent didn't. He's perfect. He's fine.
Nice on.
Anything to the right down that hill towards that water is a terrible chip. If you mess up a little bit to the left, you know, even the rough chip right there on the fringe, those are not bad. Pretty straight, nothing crazy.
Birdie.
Too far off the reservation, short chip. So, you know, shade that side a little bit. You know, if the wind's blowing the other way, you can go a lot closer to that rough, play more curl, play it a little riskier because the wind will protect you a little bit. But if the wind's blowing towards the water, you know, kind of play it where we played it, where I played it further out, safe.
Birdie.
The higher you're going towards, the more you're just going to have to be comfortable with winning all your matches in shootouts. Less and less matches are going to be won in regulation. Alright, now this one you'll have clubs later on that can go straight on the green. Extra mile is not one of those, so you're going to need to learn how to play this shot right here. Without running out of time, of course. Too busy running my trap. Not paying attention. It's a good hole to have Guardian on. He could have probably got away with just playing a little bit of overpower and going right on the green, but he's going to go this route. That really sucks. Needed to show you that shot. Anyway, if you do it, you know, like that, you'll curl the ball a little bit and it'll hop on the green and roll right down next to the hole. That's the way to get the absolute closest, depending on which driver you're using. I mean, wood. This is the other way to go. This one always kind of comes in a little hot if you're not careful. Still a good shot. Definitely beat us, you know, because we didn't hit a shot. Okay. Next hole, we're going to try something different. I'm going to hit the shot first and talk about it afterwards. Let's try that, maybe. Oh. He's like, you're the kind of dummy that runs out of time. I'll play you. Which is also fun to know we actually have a live player. Getting more live players than I would expect for this trophy count. Okay, now we get to show you the shot that we meant to hit earlier without jacking it up. Now he's going to go for it. Kind of honestly, from this tee box, I don't know if it's really a terrible play.
Great shot.
So much less danger with this small winds. Nope, he still ended up in the rough though. He may or may not be able to get there depending on the level of his Nirvana. We're still going to play the safe way. Honestly. You know, from the back tee box on the later tours, you have to play up this hill, but with this, I'm thinking that maybe right here is a good way to go about this. Leaving plenty of leeway. We don't need to get greedy. This shot's definitely
Great
downhill.
shot.
Whoops! Damn it! I'm missing the damn perfect, and the ball drifted on us a little bit. He's got razor and a headwind, so he probably won't be able to get on the green either. Maybe you should be streaming for me. I mean, maybe you'll play Toy 6 better than I'm playing it right now. I don't think I'm doing a good job of teaching you anything at the moment. That'll suck.
Great shot.
Smart play.
Perfect shot.
That's honestly fine.
Great shot.
Oh, boom, he got it.
Eagle.
There's a drop. There's the clappy hands. Clappy hands for our guy here. Nicely done.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
I'll raise your one. Let's take this to the shootout, bud. Don't give me the angry face. I congratulated you. Come on, Indy. Don't be like that, bud.
Perfect shot.
Oh, that did not get up the hill enough.
Nice
We left the door
on.
open for him for sure. Maybe we need to go 1 full to 1 1/4 half topspin on that one. We didn't count for the headwind. Well, the baby headwind taking a little bit off. Oh, you can go Guardian. And how much backspin are you gonna go? Ooh, a whole bunch.
Perfect shot.
Perfect. That might be pretty good. He's coming down the hill.
Nice
He's
on.
coming down the wrong part of the ridge. The camera angle was kind of weird there for a second. I couldn't tell if it was going through the hole or away from it. Oh, it was all good when we're timing out, Hindi, but we drop eagle on you from out in the fairway after you did it and you don't want to play anymore? Come on, man. Alright. We'll cut him some slack. It's probably a good strategy. If someone's dropping eagles from far away on a consistent basis, maybe a good idea to give them a break and play someone else. You know, always remember, whether you accept a rematch or not is on you. You do what you feel like. Don't. You know, some people are like, oh, you know, make post and elite. And I always hated it. Like, this guy wouldn't rematch me. Okay, he didn't back out. He didn't cheat. He didn't use the glitch. He just didn't want to play you again. That's fine. You know, don't, you know. You know, you can't get matched up with someone that's, you know, a lesser player every time. You're going to play people who are better than you sometimes. I've maxed multiple accounts. Have plenty of gold banners and everything but masters, and I play people who are far better than me on a pretty consistent basis. It's gonna happen, no matter who you are. There's someone out there better, minus maybe like a few of the top 20 or 30 players in the entire world. But yeah, odds of you getting matched up with those guys, even on tour 11 on any given day, are pretty slim. And if you do get one, that's the most fun. That's the best time. Especially if you beat Raven, then you can get to post about it. Luckily, not very many people watch my stream, so that'll probably fall on Death Series anyway. But for the few of you that I do, Raven, one of the best players in the world, and apparently it's kind of this trophy thing that anyone that actually gets lucky enough to beat him in a match must immediately post about it. And it kind of annoys Raven because he's like, no one else is getting post every time they lose a match. And I'm like, but take it as a compliment, Raven. You know, people are so excited to actually beat you that it's a post-worthy thing. Like they won a tournament or got an apocalypse in the club card shop. Even if you play with Big Dog or something else, this hole is typically with these level clubs, especially in headwinds, unreachable. So what you're really just trying to do is leave yourself a shot over here somewhere. We'll overpower this a little bit. For the purposes of trying to do what we did in the last hole, make an eagle chip from a little further back. Unless you have a crazy tailwind with higher level clubs, probably not going to get this thing into, especially now with, like, you know, an EM5 and a Guardian 4 or something, you know, Big Dog 6, whatever you got in your bag right now. It's just, you can't go the way this guy's going. I never really liked going this way because I feel like you're closer and have a better angle at the hole going the way we just went.
Perfect shot.
Oh, also, don't feel like you have to one-hop over where we hopped over on our first shot. If you have a strong headwind, just lay up in that fat part of that fairway to just left of where we hopped over, and then hit something down, and then just hit a longer club into the green. All right, we're about in the middle. The wind's gonna affect the bounce a little bit. Hopefully about that much.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Alright, we got that to drop. No, we got another live player. Sorry, bud. Yeah. Right. I mean, obviously that's a very safe way to play the hole. Hop over, just play a safe shot with your wood. Give yourself a chance. You know, you don't have to go crazy. Just give you a chance. If you're looking at that adjustment, the reason I moved the line just left side of the cup.
Perfect shot.
The ball angle. I put just a dab of side spin too. Nothing crazy. Don't
Nice
exaggerate, then you'll miss left. But when you have a side wind like that, you know it's going to kind of make the ball bounce a little right. And then I push the middle distance, you're adjusting less than the total range. So 7.5 rings, I adjusted maybe, I don't know, 2 3/4, just short of 3. Well, at least we got a different hole that time. Hopefully we'll get another one that we haven't seen yet. But, I mean, this is kind of what I was telling you earlier about Tour 6 and then later on Tour 11. Some of the holes play a little long. I'm hoping to get hole 2 from the Christmas holes from that last tournament, because that one plays very long for a par 4. Oh, this one's a good one. And this is why, and I get, okay, if you want a free-to-play account, that's fine. But, some quasars, maybe some katanas, they kind of become necessary on some of these holes for the sole purposes. A lot of these shots are hard to do with the extra miles limited curl if you don't have side spin to compensate for said curl. This is one of those shots. You can play safe to the left in that part of the fairway, but you better have a big dog or something like that equipped, because it's a long second shot. But the sniper, it'll be extremely hard to reach.
Perfect shot.
From left, unless we get basically the wind we have now, a decent tailwind. But the shot over here to the right is actually not very hard. It looks more intimidating than it is. But like I said, you've got to kind of suck it up and at least use like a quasar right here so that you have some side spin. A katana is just a quasar on steroids. They're going to say, like I said, I'm actually using not max distance, so this is about where the limit of the quasar would be anyway. But like I said, all the side spin we can. We're going to do a little top spin. We're going to come back over here a little bit. We'll play more top spin actually.
Perfect shot.
Oh, we cut it too close. Should have put more top spin. But even nicking the rough and getting back in the fairway, we're still in probably better shape than if we'd have gone left. Slight headwind. We'll get an idea when he goes forward here with his adjustment. Well, he's not at max distance yet. Guardian 7, I think it's 174 yards. We're at 172. But, oh, there we go. He did hit max distance, and we're further back. So we are going to probably have to be full overpower to have any hope. Like I said, with your level clubs, this is another hole where big dog would come in real handy, because no matter whether you lay up or you're where we are now, you'd still be able to easily make this shot. Probably without any overpower.
Nice on.
I'm pretty sure I used big dog for this whole tournament. Okay, so we actually cannot make that. I'm not sure if we can do something with this. Okay, maybe. Normally I would say just lay up over here somewhere, give yourself a chip, because this chip is very makeable. But we're gonna try something. I don't know if it'll work with this wind.
Perfect shot.
Most likely we're going in the bunker here. Oh, it was kind of close. Rough chip. I think if we had side wind, we probably could have pulled that off. No, the little baby headwind was just a little much for the katana ball.
Eagle.
Yeah, if we just had a kingmaker, I think that might have worked. If we'd hit rough in the air instead of bunker, pretty sure we'd have trickled right on down. That's okay.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Still got our eagle. Yeah, if we did a big dog equip, like you'll probably have to do, beginning at Tor 6 anyway, until you get Guardian, Sniper, something else leveled up more. Good, maybe we can play that shot we were going to play earlier without timing out this time. When it's my turn, I'll go straight for the shot, and then we can talk about it afterwards. Tailwind's not a bad thing on this one. Side wind towards the hole is even better. I feel like he over-adjusted for that wind a
Great
little
shot.
bit. No, I landed in an okay spot. Oh, yeah, he over-adjusted. You had the right idea.
Nice on.
Shortchanged it a little bit.
Great shot.
No, we messed that up too. That was way too much curl. Way too much curl. We didn't deserve to win that. Or did we? Oh, no, we did it. We messed it up way worse. Holy mess. I don't remember how I played this on Tour 6 the first time. But I never used that shot in 11 because I played both my playthroughs that I maxed before I had Apocalypse at a high enough level with Thor's hammer. You got Thor 5, Thor 6, you just go straight on the green. So we're going to have to get better at that shot ourselves. That's twice we have, well, I guess the first time we didn't mess up the shot, we didn't get a chance to, but... Anyway, obviously your clubs are a little bit different. You'll have to tinker with it. If you have a Guardian and a Tailwind, you can go straight on the green. There is a rough bump you can play with the extra mile if you get the win, but it's not very consistent. I mean, if your opponent messes up, you could use it. But if you go first, I don't know if I'd recommend it. So loud. not even sure where he was trying to go with that. Yeah, just like the other one, I think we're going to play...
Perfect shot.
Not sure where he was going, but, you know, some these tees with the clubs you have, just playing over here to the fat part of the fairway is probably the safest way to go. Pretty sure you need a very crazy tailwind. Well, not crazy tailwind. You would need some tailwind. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's going to keep trying, darn it. Oh, yeah, he would have made it. Still, it's a lot of risk and basically no reward. But I don't really feel like the shot for the Albatross is that much easier over there. This shot's actually not that bad.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
That's another thing about Tour 6 too. Remember, I mean, everyone on this tour is also learning it or been on it for a little while. Once you get some more trophies in it, but you know, you're gonna have matches. This is at a level where people still make mistakes, and you win more trophies than you lose. Still at this level, so I mean, even if you're only winning half the time, you're still gonna be fine. You've seen us. We hit some good shots. We've hit some terrible shots because we don't remember the adjustments or we never used them for this tour the first time through from these front tee boxes. And, you know, you just gotta, you know, skins match. It's not like a tournament where one hole ruins you. You know, tour play, just skins. You win a skin, great. You lose a skin, no big deal, because you can just win the next one. You know, you're gonna hit a few bad shots here and there. You know, it's during your learning curve part anyway. But you got plenty of bankroll for it, so it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, I gotta wrap up, start getting ready for dinner here soon. We'll see if we can get one or two more. Maybe we'll get one more hole that you haven't seen yet. Yeah, is this the guy who just played? Yeah, he's killing it in rookie. Gold and a couple silvers. Oh, here we go. New hole. Alright, this is a very long par 5. Without a crazy tailwind and a better club than what we have, not getting over, so not even worry about that. So we're laying up. This hill does slant. Yeah, we won't do more than 3. It does slant to the right. I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but it slants this way pretty hard if you didn't play that other tournament. And remember the golden rule of layup shots. If you're gonna lay up. Nothing worse than a layup shot going a hair too far and trickling into the rough. If you're gonna lay up, just lay back. No reason to cut it super close. Leave yourself a little gap, a little leeway. That's why I put the one backspin, just to make sure I take a little roll off of it. You can't get there from this fairway with the clubs you have, or even the clubs that this account has, in 2. Even if I had my big dog 7 equipped right now with this account from there, even with a little bit of tailwind, not making the green from there. It's just not going to happen. So we're definitely laying up. We're definitely just trying to get into the fairway and give ourselves a chance to make this eagle off the hill behind the pin there. Yeah, it's a tee shot you want to be careful with. You don't want to get cute with it because, you know, if you go in the rough, the hole's not over for you. Because chances are your opponent won't make the eagle either. And you can still birdie with a layup shot from Nirvana, but you're going to have to hit a pretty good long wood shot. It's a lot easier if you're already down there with a long iron or even a short iron in your hand for your next shot. We can go past here. Again, I know you tend to like to play basic ball, but this is why I really like the side spin balls for this course, because there's so many side hill lies.
Great shot.
I think we played that way safer than we needed to. Maybe too much side spin. No, we're alright. Whoa. Too much overpower. Wanted to leave myself just in front of that bunker. That's the best chance for eagle. You get a thorn in your hand. And we overcooked the roast a little bit. But we're still in range, and Nirvana can still make that shot. We've hit a couple perfects on full overpower Nirvanas. This should be no overpower, so not the end of the world. Still though, I just gave a big speech about if you're going to lay up, and I hit it 5 yards too long.
Great shot.
I don't know what to say about me teaching on stream. Listen to my voice. Don't watch what I'm doing on the stream. I should just do a podcast instead of a stream. It all sounds great. No one can see the fuckery that is ensuing. Alright, here's kind of the idea we want with this. The ball guide's not going to show it, but it's going to come off there. What?
Perfect shot.
Oh, we didn't play it over. Huh? Yeah, let's go pizza.
Nice on.
Okay, sweet. That's fine. I'll cook. Fuck it. Let's have pizza. Got a delicious little place here in Charleston. Home cooked wood oven pizza, brick oven pizza. Bring it right to the house. Thing's about 50 inches damn across, so I'll have it for lunch tomorrow too. I'm not exaggerating. It's not really a 50-inch pizza. It's a big ass pizza. Yeah. All right. We kind of we didn't play enough side spin or enough curl, whatever you want to say there, to get it to roll down the hill the way we wanted to. We'll have to hope for mercy from our opponent here that he doesn't make it. Oh. He didn't want to use the hill. You can do it like he did it. You can come straight in.
Nice on.
I don't like that shot as much because now you're aiming at a narrower portion of fairway. We use the hill. I feel like it's just as good a chance of going in. Much safer shot. Especially if you have a hard side wind.
Birdie.
You missed the perfect. Hit it way on the grate on the same side as the wind, then you nick the rough and it rolls in the rough. I got to up that rough chip or even go in that bunker. Where like if you aim where we aimed coming up that back hill, I could have missed it pretty far on either side and still hit fairway and stayed on and had a not that bad a putt. You know, obviously that hill is very tall, so not a real big concern about going long unless you just pummel one, but that shouldn't be a big issue either. Alright, we still have our Saturn equipped, so we're going to play the same shot we played last time. T's got Saturn too. I'm guessing he's probably going to do the same thing. Full backspin. Oh no, he's not playing full backspin.
Hey, they have a pizza called the Molten Beast.
The Molten Geese?
Molten Beast.
Molten Beast. Molten Beast. What's on that?
Barbecue sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, beef, bacon, cheddar.
Perfect shot.
The Molten Beast.
Nice hole
Hole in one.
in one. Don't stick your tongue out. I mean, I was going to clap for you. I'm going to give you a middle finger. Where's the middle finger emoji? Let's still clap for him.
Perfect shot. Nice
I
on.
see. I played that one a little bit different from the first one. I mean, our opponent hit a great shot, made a hole in one, so we lost. But you know, I kind of used the wind. You know, you can go a little bit to the right if the wind's blowing hard to the left. And then that other shot that we played earlier with that was harder, fighting the wind. You know, going that side. Sure, we'll play again, buddy. You can't keep getting lucky hole in ones the whole time. Everybody's feeling confident after that nice hole in one. How many banners do you have in rookie? No, he's got a few. Never stepped outside. Oh no, he tried one pro tournament. It didn't go well. He retreated.
Perfect shot.
Nice safe shot. A little far. He's fine, but the angle of the hill on this green, you kind of want to be in the fairway, short of that last little rough, bumpy guy up there. That's why I'm not even going to put any top spin. Ah,
Great
come
shot.
on. Can't hit the damn perfect on an easy drive. That would have been pretty perfect. Yeah, see, he's got a club with a lot of backspin, so he's kind of alright. He can use some side spin to compensate. But this is what I mean. You know, like when you go in the fairway, you don't want to go too far because the hill to the right, where that right fringe is actually pretty steep, and the ball kicks very hard off of it. It can be more difficult to make this shot. He actually probably left himself at a spot where he can still do it, given the amount of side spin he has on his ball.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
No bad shot. Now, even though we went in the rough, we still have a pretty good angle. Pretty good angle to try to make this ball go in the hole.
Perfect shot.
Oh, we
Nice
a little
on.
too long. But you get what I'm saying. If that had been a thorn shot from the fairway, you know, 5 yards further
Birdie.
from that spot, that would have been a great angle to come in more straight at the pin. We probably could have made a better adjustment because we'd have had more versatility with our backspin and probably could have got that one to drop.
Birdie.
I think I got it to drop 2 out of 4 times on the weekend. The last time the tournament was here. This was my extra hole. This is where I got my, well, one of my 2 extras. I got the good wind with the Pak 6 and actually drove the second fairway in that long par 5 about a minute ago. Alright. You've seen us totally botched that side a few times. Let's try this side real quick.
Great shot.
Oh yeah, man. Maybe,
Nice
of course,
shot.
maybe this is the adjustment we used to use. That was a pretty easy shot. Got really close. I remember more hole-in-ones, especially on tour 11, being made the other way, but maybe it's because this front tee box, the sniper, is just an easier one to make that shot with. Well, our opponent can, now that he's seen us make a pretty good shot, easily copy the adjustment though. Give or take a little. And then, you know, 1.3 mile per hour wind, obviously I just kind of moved it a ring over. We just kind of eyeballed it. You don't have to get crazy and whatever with the small wind that small.
Perfect shot.
Oh, no, didn't give it enough. Hey, come on, you wanted to play again after the hole-in-one. What is with everybody? You lose one match and you go running. You got a hole-in-one right in my face. Let's get the pin chest and let's call it quits. Last one. I'm honestly surprised, but this trophy count being a whole tour or more is worth how many live players we're getting. I mean, there must be a lot of people that try to move up through Tour 7 and had bankroll issues. Super J, Minnesota. Jay, you have to hit the ball in order to compete, buddy. Come on. Says again, I think I've rushed 2 shots and timed out once. Again, we do as I say, not as I do. That's how every good teacher is, right? Pretty sure. Bunch of damn hypocrites.
Great shot.
Alright. A safe shot. He's past the trees. Has an open look at the green. All you need on this one.
Brett says he's watching your stupid screen.
It is stupid, Brett. It is. This is just me trying to help out someone who asked to see some
Perfect
4-6.
shot.
He, you know, was about to dip his toe in there. And, you know, some of these holes, especially some of these shooters, can be a little tricky if you haven't played them before, you haven't seen them. You know, on that first playthrough. You know, most of the second shots are the same second shots you'll be playing in Tour 11 because you have a better driver, you can hit it further, you have better balls. You know, it's kind of, you know, I don't think that changes a whole ton. I mean, the only difference is you're playing the second shots and higher winds with better clubs. But, you know.
Great shot.
You know, just like I tell you guys in the tournament prep group, though, it's knowing where to leave your misses.
Nice on.
Like when you make an adjustment, okay, if I hit it perfect, I'm gonna be right where I want to be. But if I don't, where's the ball gonna go? You know, always kind of keep that in the back of your head. Tour play, tournament play, it kind of, you know, it's applicable everywhere. A little bit of a headwind, so it's going to kill our bounce a little bit. Ah,
Great shot.
we missed it great, but we had enough curl on it. It's probably all right. Oh, a little hot actually. Too much overpower.
Nice on.
Too much overpower. But
Birdie.
thanks for the heads up, jerk. This stream's not for you, Brett. I appreciate the gator hype though. Love the gator hype. Love seeing that even more than the little scruffy dogs when Scruffy's on there. Go
Birdie.
Gators. No, this was more of a private lesson than actual stream, but streaming is just the easiest way to show someone my playthrough. Oh, here we go. You haven't seen this one yet. This one's your favorite so far in Tour 11, right, Brett? You love this one. The island hop over here. Honestly, with the extra miles limited curl, I'm actually pretty tempted to do this shot. Actually, that looks like crap too. I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this.
Perfect shot.
Oh, cut it super close. Woohoo! Get all the way down. All the way down. Now it's gonna stop.
Nice
Maybe go a
on.
little further up. That's the way I typically play this one on Tour 11. Obviously, Apocalypse has a lot more curl. You'll see people try to play because they're worried they're not going to get enough curl on it or enough side spin, so they'll play in the fatter part and try to hop over that rough. You know, kind of back a little bit from where he's currently aimed and try to do a one hop over. What happens if you hop over with no backspin or top spin, you'll go too
Perfect
far up
shot.
that hill, then it'll come shooting back down the hill like a shot and go way past. Like his is going to probably do right here. So he went real high on the hill. Well, that might actually slow down in time to be a good shot. Yeah, that's going to be close. We can
Nice on.
long. Not terrible shots by either player, but not great by any means. But, I mean, decent for the clubs we were using. That's not a super thing. Oh, it's close. And, alright. That's a pretty good sneak peek at what you're kind of in store for in Tour 6. Obviously, you have slightly more trophies, so your opponents will also have way less trophies and hopefully more similar, if not even maybe hopefully some worse clubs. A little advantage never hurt anybody. But I hope that helped. If you have any questions, just hit me back up in chat, bud. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna go get some pizza.